And one of my favorite characters from, what was it, Across the Spider-Verse was Spider-Punk.
Yeah, because of his anarchy-based elements of his entire everything.
And he's
Hell,
like, you know what? He's helping out both fucking Miguel and fucking,
Miles.
Miles. He's helping them both, and then fucking, like, when the two confront each other, it's like, fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah, exactly. just, just here to cause anarchy. Not chaos, not order, just anarchy. Anarchy, just unbridled. Just it does what it wants. Quoting the Dos Wiggles, I do what I want when he's not supposed to press the button. Dos, don't press that button.
You sit there over by a fleet of crushed buttons.
No, I just picture Dos like, Dos, don't touch that button. Just Dos just staring at me the entire time. Arm just presses the button. It's outright defiance.
I'm not gonna lie, like, one of the games I was thinking about for the stream was actually, Don't Push the Button.
I'm not even gonna ask. I don't even know.
It's a stream game. Or a Steam game, excuse me.
A man named M.
But it's basically, it's like, you know, don't push the button, and then fucking just, like, pure anarchy after that is, like, of you trying to unfuck what you just did.
So basically, your life in a nutshell?
Well, I mean, there's that, but it also has multiple endings and stuff like that, so.
Just like there's no time to explain?
Not really. No Time to Explain actually has a chronological way to beat the game. Don't Push the Button fucking, like, it's more of like it's like an interactive puzzle, basically.
What, you can interact it with the audience?
No, so, like, it starts out with don't push the button, and then fucking, like, it gives you other options, and, like, it links into other options, and you can get different endings by doing different things. So, like, you can sit there and, like, try to disarm the bomb you activated, or you can sit there and try to speed it up, and all sorts of other odds and ends. I think there's, like, 12 different endings in the game, and it all depends what you do.
And knowing you and how stubborn you are, you want to try and figure out all 12, or every single ending.
Of course, but like, so that's why I was like, a lot of it would be fairly redundant too. That's the only reason I kind of went against it.
Moving forward.
But thanks to
Carry
the
on.
assistance of numerous great martial artists, Shadowloo was destroyed, and M. Bison was defeated for good.
And Chun-Li retired as a police officer of the law.
For now, I'm on a sabbatical.
I mean, at this point, she could retire, couldn't she?
Kung Fu in the city.
I mean, she's 55.
That's what I'm saying. I think she's on the or not pensions. Is it pennant?
Penance or something, well, close to basically hitting that retirement, but she's taking a sabbatical and moonlighting as a kung fu teacher. I'm pretty sure she kept the handcuffs.
The fuzzy ones.
Those two.
Sabbatical or not, a martial artist is always on active duty. I mustn't neglect my daily training.
Yes, and you must tend to your daughter. I mean, I'm sorry, your little sister. Chun-Li, accept the fact that you're an older woman.
Never! Capcom won't allow me to age.
Ready? Then show me.
No mercy for you.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, just don't touch anything. That's what it is.
Jeez, it's a game that DOS has already failed. Don't touch anything, touches everything. DOS, don't touch any toggles.
That's the way I should fucking make in this game is the shuffler.
I mean, you already do have the hard hat you can get in the game. But obtaining the shovel, I don't know about all that.
Yeah, I know, that's the only one that's like...
I'm pretty sure there's like a couple weird props you can probably find
Oh, I
eventually.
could probably make something up, yes.
I mean, seriously, if this was Soul Calibur, I'm pretty sure there's a shovel weapon in there somewhere.
That's what I was talking about.
You say that like I'm supposed to actually see what you're doing.
Details, don't worry about it. I posted in the stream chat so that like people can actually see what the fuck I'm talking about.
Utter nonsense again?
I mean, I'm not incoherent yet, so it's fine.
Chun-Li wins.
Chun-Li wins.
Chun-Li's thighs thick.
I'm about to crush a walnut with these motherfuckers.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you can crush a diamond with those things by this point.
Oh god, that actually reminds me of the Adventures of Baron Munchausen.
Ready? Then show me.
Okay.
It's a weird movie, but I like it. Anyway, but in the movie, the god Hephaestus is married to Aphrodite.
That's
And
base
to-
Greek mythology, yes.
Yes. But basically, to appease Aphrodite, he sits there and like takes a chunk of coal and squeezes it so hard with his hands he makes a diamond, and presents it as like, to you, my love, Aphrodite. And then she picks it up and is like, oh, thank you, and then chunks it into a pile with all the other diamonds.
What's the name of this movie?
The Adventures of Baron Munchausen.
The Adventures of Baron Munchausen. I could say something I really should say about how nice guys finish last. But I don't want to cancel.
That was the relationship of Aphrodite and
And
Hephaestus.
Hephaestus, yeah, like it's like shit. I could actually say that could get me canceled to all hell in this day and age because everybody's so goddamn sensitive.
But anyway, I highly recommend the movie. It's actually like one of like my top, probably top 10 movies kind of deal. It's got Robin Williams in it as the Lord of the Moon.
If you can find a trailer, put in like the friggin' other thing.
Okay, stand by.
I'm actually approving this because I'm curious now.
Oh, you're approving this, okay.
I'm mad at he's pairing the fuck out of everything. Parried the fuck out of the everything that is there.
The sad part is like it really doesn't make a lot of sense, like until you kind of watch the movie. But it's like I'll give you the benefit of the doubt here.
Make it a scrap heap.
You're dealing with fucking YouTube and stuff, it's fucking ads.
I mean, I was getting a
Oh
whole lot
damn!
worse.
Damn. Okay, I forgot about this. Yeah. So the trailer's so old, the fucking YouTube player had to resize. So this is an old fucking movie, for one. Like it came out in 1988, and it's still like probably one of my top 10s.
I finished the trek with Chun-Li's taunt. I feel accomplished.
There you go.
Mexico.
But The Adventures of Baron Munchausen it's one of those movies where it's like it's about the ride and not the movie kind of thing. It's kind of like The Big Lebowski in that regard.
I would say like the other Monty Python movie, The Meaning of Life, I think. Meaning of Truth.
There's Meaning of Life, there's Holy Grail, Life of Brian. Generally, like, Meaning of Life kind of got kind of middle of the road kind of reviews, but it's like, I kind of agree with you. It's more about the ride than, like, where they're going.
Yeah, because I know Monty Python The Holy Grail is literally the fact that they forcibly had to stop production and it's in the movie is hilarious to me.
But yeah. So, I don't know. It's kind of a fucking weird movie. So, I'm trying to give a short synopsis here. So, there's this legend of a Baron Munchausen who fought the Persians and basically instigated a war because of the fact of a bet. The bet was that Baron Munchausen was given a drink by the Persian leader. I forget what they actually called the fucking king or whatever. That he could come up with a wine that was better than the drink he had just been given by the Persian king, and he could do it in, I think, like 4 hours or something like that. Well, one of Baron Munchausen's best buddies happened to be able to run fucking like near fucking light speed. So he ran to the Queen of England and it's like, yo, can I borrow a bottle of wine? And fucking showed up with a bottle of wine to fucking sit there and win the bet. And he did win the bet. The Persian king, fucking super pissed off about this, fucking like, I'm not fucking paying up and I'm gonna fucking put the town you're in under a fucking siege.
Jeez, what a sore loser.
Pretty much. So then this town under siege has been under siege for fucking years at this point, and to like kind of pass the time, they've had plays and stuff, and one of them was the Adventures of Baron Munchausen. And Baron Munchausen shows up to his own fucking play.
Well, shit.
So it's kind of this weird, like, kind of dreamlike world that the whole fucking movie operates out of. But it's a fucking fantastic watch.
Ah, shit. Fucking Lily command grabs. And command grabs takes all kinds. Takes all kinds.
You're not wrong. Churn that butter, baby.
I can still fight.
Apparently got a black eye.
It's kind of surprising how many of them get black eyes in this one.
Ready? Then show me.
But anyway,
My pleasure.
so like, the story goes on the whole point of like, him trying to fucking pick up his comrades that got separated, and which leads him to land in the middle of a volcano where he meets Hephaestus and Aphrodite. And then another one where he fucking goes to the moon and fucking meets the King of the Moon, which happens to be played by Robin Williams. Like I said, it's almost like this bizarre, like almost dreamlike quality that the movie has the entire time, where it's like listening to a man tell a story and then he kind of keeps diverging off into weird tangents.
But you can't stop listening for some odd reason.
Exactly!
Like every time you listen to Morgan Freeman narrate something, you can just listen to that man for hours on end. Just have Morgan Freeman do like books on tape.
Oh, what else? Death fucking follows him throughout the movie, like 100%. Like, this is not just metaphorical or theoretical. It's like, no, this is physical fucking death.
For me, for dude actually just hanging out.
And then I love it too. It's like it after like all the fucking movie, it fucking like spreads back out, and you realize it's part of an even larger narrative. It's like, yeah, and that's how I died that time.
Jeez, that's how I died that time. Quote the Das Wiggles.
Dude, like I said, it's like you get your hands on it, it's fucking fantastic. I think it's on Disney Plus actually.
Probably.
Hold on, I'll tell you in a second.
How about you stop sneaking around? Show yourself, Juri Han.
Well, look at that. I heard rumors you'd retired, but I guess your senses are still working at least.
Did you honestly think you would go unnoticed? Stealth has never been your specialty.
Don't I know it? How about we do something a little more my speed, then?
Alright, so it's on a variety of them. You can see it on YouTube, you can see it on Amazon, it's on Redbox and Vudu.
Voodoo?
Mm-hmm.
Voodoo, not Hulu?
Yeah, Vudu.
Hmm.
Vudu is the Walmart version.
Ah, well, okay then. Going forward, as Juri proceeds to want to get her head crushed between Chun-Li's thighs.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Yeah, you know, that's a fair point. Yeah, who wouldn't?
I mean, if there's a way to go by, you know, death by snoo snoo, I'm down.
Not exactly death by snoo snoo. She's just crunching your head between your thighs. Death by snoo snoo is basically your pelvis being broken. She's just crunching your head in.
The pelvis will be broken. Somehow it will happen.
Dodge, you're trying to force an impossible feat to happen.
Well, technically, if we're getting into forceful feats, that's more jury's territory.
No. Impossible feats. Impossible feats. Because if anything, like Chun-Li will crunch your head between her thighs. Maritza will crush your pelvis between her thighs.
There are people who would pay for that.
I'm pretty sure that 1 million people would pay for that.
Hold on, I think I got a watermelon thing.
Oh Lord, here we go. Like, save that for Friday, man. Save that for Casual Friday. Thank you.
Oh, that's Casual Friday now.
Oh yeah, that's... What do you think that's the only time... See, that's the only time I actually show up in leather. Because it's Casual Friday.
You say that, I just did fucking... What was it, Zoolander? Is like, you animal! And they throw paint on them.
If you think now the big bad's dead, this whole thing's over, think again.
Gee, Jury still has an axe to grind. She wanted to fight Bison. He's dead. Okay, fine. I'll just turn my anger to someone else. Hey, Chun-Li, you're still around, aren't you? Yeah. I'm gonna kick your ass. I don't even have a beef with you. That's your problem.
I was like sitting there like they keep alluding to Bison. Yeah, Bison is dead from Street Fighter V apparently, which I didn't know until someone told me.
Yeah, he's finally confirmed to be dead for once.
I'm kind of curious if, you know, they keep alluding to the motherfucker a lot, and I was like, I'm kind of wondering if they're trying to do a rebuild arc where they're like, oh yeah, fucking he got brought back because blankety blank reason.
I mean, there are people trying to rebuild Shadaloo without Bison. I mean, you still got Balrog, Vega. Balrog and Vega still looming around. They're still confirmed to be alive. You can't really pant as a guy because he's not a part of Shadaloo anymore. He's doing his own thing. Fong is actually dead. So that's someone else that's basically out of the Shadaloo fold.
Wasn't he the poison guy?
He was the poison guy, yes. And that's why we have
the one who
Aki.
flapped around like a bird.
Flapped around like a stupid ass. Yeah. And that's why we have Aki. She's supposed to be his apprentice or whatever. So she's probably going to have beef with Rashid, Guile, Cammy, Chun-Li, basically anybody who was in the Street Fighter V thing. The story go through to where Fong died. Ed's still around. He's actually a part of Shadaloo, so if he comes, so we'll probably get something with him when he becomes DLC or whatever. So there's that.
Yeah. Well, no, it's kind of weird because fucking so they have JP in here, and JP he seems okay. It's like, you know, as far as like an intimidating presence, he does look intimidating. But like, if he's trying to basically step into the shoes of like basically Bison or something like that, is like, he's got a fucking tall order there, because Bison is iconic.
Indeed. But because we need someone who knows how to use Psycho Power, we have JP, because JP can use Psycho Power, just like Bison, but better. But with an old man swagger.
Very much. I do like his grab though, but I guess it's also very usable too, so.
Mister, I'm gonna grab you from halfway across the screen. Fucking level 3, level 3 has grab. Like, this man does not give the slightest of fucks.
Now you understand. Don't underestimate me.
Gary's big beef. I want revenge on Bison. Bison got killed, bro. Who killed him? The people that you really hate, that you also hate, killed Bison. You could have helped them. Like, no, I want to kill Bison myself. Yeah, good luck with that.
I could have, but didn't.
Not by herself, she couldn't. It's like that one dude, I can take them all on. And then basically realize there's like 1 million of these dudes. Yeah, go take them all on, like you said, bro. Are you crazy? There's like 1 million dudes out there. I know, it's weird, isn't it? It's almost like you're outnumbered.
Oh, she's gone crazy. Psychoactive.
No, none of that. She just needs a nap. And a hug. And a snack.
I mean, Chun-Li is a snack, but anyway.
Bruh, yeah. How dare you? Like, hey, I don't need to be thinking about that while I'm fighting right about now. Taking a bite of them juicy ass thighs.
She's a twist pop.
More like a Tootsie Pop. I'm a lick to the center.
There you go.
Even after Bison's death, if there's any chance of something still lurking in the shadows.
No, I'll save that one.
You're about to say something.
I know, I had something to say, but it was like, no, we're going into the end credits. It's like, I don't want to get cut off. I'll save that for the next one.
I guess I really am a workaholic.